Usually I'm going to be continuing, isn't it? Yeah. Straight up. I'll probably stream around the same time as I did yesterday.
I feel terrible. How did I even get back here? Did someone carry me?
Dehydrated again.
Food.
Well, to fill up a canteen or two, shouldn't I?
Dunno.
They could have taken them, but they didn't have to, did they? We brought them all to the station. Mum, Dad, I've come home.
Put that thing down.
Well, don't you worry, dearie. Everything will be all right from now on. You sit down and have a cup of tea.
Ours not to
Why don't you
question
go and make up your bed?
Ours but to do die. Ours not to question why. Ours but to do
They have
die.
gossamer wings, just like in books. But the books don't tell you about their teeth.
Get your own bloody pump.
Right.
Leave my friend
Find
alone.
your own campsite.
What did I do? What did they attack me for? Okay.
It's him! He's... There's the one who did it! There!
The water. Okay, this is a bit much. I'm sure.
Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
I just want them to stop screaming.
But if the war's over, why didn't they send them back?
This too shall pass, I suppose.
Don't go open people's boxes just because they're not looking, all right? Toys and tiny beds. Tiny beds in every house.
Putting the rock in there.
Now, you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides it. He's called Hummer. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And as Mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him. And the elephant steps on him something horrible. Mashes him right into the mud. And skin comes off his back like he was peeling grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general. Only then, he was a major, and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So, he gets his hunting rifle. It's a 505 Gibbs. And he goes down to the market. Only now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating leaves. It's calm as never mind. So, there's no cause to shoot it anymore. And by now the mood's come back and he's screaming and jabbering about, oh, please don't be my enemy. No fucking civilians! I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform.
Pick up his gun. Yeah. Bruce.
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Or haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while, I think.
I don't want to be a hostage.
Calm down. Let's have some tea.
Oh, all right, I'll come down. I think I might be stuck, actually.
Do you ever wonder why the Germans didn't take their tanks with them when they...
You just have to get in here, get the key, and cut the power. Then, sneak out into the darkness while I rob them blind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
How do I cut the power?
The General keeps the keys in his desk.
You want me to break into the General's office?
Any way you can scotch the power is fine by me, lad. I'll meet you back at the train station.
What if they spot me?
I'd run. They don't have a lot of ammunition, but they're terribly handy with their bayonets.
That's your plan B? Run?
Well, you could ask them for some of their famous hot buttered crumpets, but I wouldn't recommend it. They can't run very fast. They're all old farts, like me.
All right, Ollie. Let's see that map you made. Ollie said there was a hole in the fence in the dump. That sounds much safer than walking in by the front gate.
Awesome. Hits to hold. Alright, I can come using. That's quite useful. I've got footprints. So far, this game is fun. It's got we started out as a Kickstarter project, which is, I do not know about. Save the game, right? Save that just in case.
Well, clean it again.
I've got pawns. Should do take damage. Helpful.
Get one of them at Ramsgate. So the sergeant says, I didn't see you at camouflage training. So I says,
Please just lie down.
what's that? Who goes there?
Please don't make a fuss. All right, here goes.
Papier-mâché. We took all the kids to the train station. We sent them off to Germany because of papier-mâché.
I spotted him. So,
No one could hear it. But they were all struck dumb. And they found that they could not move to strike the piper. Nor could they leave. It was not already in the town. Out of the church, and out of the town hall, and out of the pub, and out of the baker's, and out of the cheese shop. Even the lame Smith lived from his...
The Merryland players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically
My eyesight isn't that bad.
please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
figure out how to boot this up. Get myself killed.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
Just pretend it is.
Come back!
I'm gonna end up with something.
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
Seriously, how's money?
Who's there?
Jerry's in the house! Smoke him out!
Attention all personnel. There is an investigation. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration station. This is not a drill.
Oh, this is so exciting! Music to my ears! Oh, it was the Jerry's. Please, let it be there. Oh, this is so exciting!
I've seen it.
Oh, this is so exciting!
Wow.
Attention all personnel. There is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration stations. This is not a drill.
there?
Find the son of a bitch who keeps pulling the alarm!
Who's there?
Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if possible. It is not necessary to capture him unharmed. Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him. Attention all personnel. There is an intruder in the camp. All personnel, report to your counter-infiltration station. This is not a drill.
What?
Head alert!
They're here! Step back! Go back to Germany, you swine! Please, let it be them! Infiltrator! We got a live one, boys! For England! And safe forward! Come back for another beating!
He went through the wall. What?
Back for more punishment!
How am I ever going to get that out of my clothes?
We beat you once, we'll beat you again! They're bombing us again!
Attention! One or more infiltrators have been spotted inside the camp. If you don't recognize a soldier, grab and hold him until his sergeant can vouch for him. If he runs, kill him.
not figured it stuff, so... Here's
Well, don't get shirty with me. Fresh socks. It's supposed to itch.
Attention all
Righto! It's
personnel.
not my turn.
Tonight's movies will be Hellcats at Ramsgate. This stirring war movie shows one of Britain's finest victories. Don't miss it.
I'm just saying, we might meet.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in Entertaining the Crew. You are theatrically inclined. Please talk to Sergeant Owen Carter when you drop on the beach.
Ollie said the key was in General Bing's office. It is absolutely not in his desk. Why doesn't that surprise me?
Attention all personnel. Some of the latrines are in the process of being moved from the old homes to brand new homes. If you see a
There's something behind this bookcase, isn't there? I feel positive there's something that could open this.
for reasons I shouldn't have to explain.
No, chord note.
Piano music, eh? Maybe I should have a read and play it. Well, all right, clever clogs. A hatch. If it leads underground like the others, I can use it to get out of here once I'm done.
If I have to polish my boots one more time...
Attention all personnel. The movie tonight will be Bulldog Sees It Through. This brilliant mystery story stars Jack Buchanan, Greta Gint, with Ronald China as Pug.
don't know that for sure. Very good.
It's gonna take him down.
Attention all personnel. To allow time to repair the mannequin, bayonet practice has been rescheduled for 0900 hours tomorrow morning.
I'm just saying, we might need to recruit.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies.
What's that? Who's there? Who goes there?
Attention all personnel. Please remember to boil all water this week. There have been some issues with the pipes. You may want to take an extra joy or two as boiling may break it down.
At least it distracts him.
What's that? Who goes there?
Attention all personnel. If you find any plague mushrooms inside the camp, please notify Corporal Ramsbottom so they can be eradicated safely.
I like marching. Gives you a sense of purpose.
This is how something different. Like this down. Oh.
Oh, you're not a bloody mule. Pick what you can carry easily.
Who's there?
Drop one in each. Drop two in these weapons. Someone finds all this stuff. I think that should be. Probably gonna come running in after
Right. All right. Here goes. Oh, for fuck's sake. No one saw me hot. He knew it was alarm, didn't he? I bet he bloody knew. How do I get out of here? I'm not going to be able to jump over the fence from this side. I've got to get back to the general secret hatch. That's my way out. Sorry to bother.
Just oh, got what? Kill him, but still. Where is it? I'm not picking up. Oh, here it is.
Who's on guard duty? There's a mole in the hole.
So many.
Papier-mâché tanks. Newspaper and fucking glue. Right. Now, if I can make it back to Ollie alive, he'll help me get out of town. Assuming that wasn't another lie, that won't be an awkward conversation at all, will it?
That took longer than that.
You can't go on it.
They said I could.
Well, of course the Germans said you could go on it. I'm saying you can't.
I've never been on a battleship.
But that's not the point. We hate the Germans, and that battleship is part of the reason the Germans are our lords and masters right now. Do you remember when they came over in all the little boats?
Do you mean in 1942 or in 1943?
Do you want people to spit on Mum when she goes to the market?
She doesn't go to the market. Since 1945.
But look, this is just one of those things. I can't explain every single detail of everything to you.
Are you mad at me?
I'm not.
You're not?
I mean, yes, I am mad. I was mad, but now I'm not. Look, please don't go on the Bismarck. It will get you into trouble, which means I'll then be in trouble.
Alright.
You won't go?
I couldn't go without you, anyway.
For once, that's a relief.
Am I? Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians?
Please don't struggle. Is this what we've come to? I could probably come in the way I got out, in the back of the station.
Young Artie! Come on up!
What's my food I want now? Two of these.
That's a fair bit of Christmas there, isn't it?
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
They're all quite mad, you know. Sometimes I think they want the Germans to come back.
Did you know the power switch was alarmed?
It's a shame of it, you see. They want another go.
You bloody knew!
How would I have known that? For fuck's sake, Artie, times are hard, but you and I go back a ways.
The tanks were hollow, Ollie.
What's that?
It's tank armor. The tanks, they're made of papier-mâché. We could have fought them if they didn't really have tanks.
No.
We wouldn't have given them Percy and the others.
Risen up.
I wouldn't have had to lie my way off that train. Oh my God. I lied my way off that train. I wasn't too old to go.
You don't forget a thing like that.
Didn't you hear me? I convinced the Germans they had my birthday wrong. And if it was only me, I'd just take my happy pills and sleep through the end of the world. But I promised. I promised Percy I'd keep him safe while we were in Germany. You promised to help me get to the bridge.
The one in the parade on Appleholme? How would you even get to it? You can't even go to Maidenholm. They shut that bridge down last week. No. You're right. You're always right. Ever seen one of these?
What does it do?
Haven't the foggiest. But supposing you took this to the bridge to Maidenholm, and supposing you told the bobbies you were there to fix the bridge works, it might enhance your credibility.
And from Maidenholm, I can get to Appleholme.
And Appleholme has the only bridge out of Wellington Wells. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Well then, see you on the other side.
I'd rather doubt that. Adieu, Artie. Good luck.
Oh. Didn't mean to do that. First mission. Get a canteen as well.
We'll laugh about this later.
playing hard to get, are we?
Fuck off! Whoa! Whoa!
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
I want to kill you. Yeah, I didn't. So I'm supposed to go.
Who's gonna clean that up?
Oh.
You can't have our biscuits!
Oh, come on.
Sorry. This ought to be pretty clean, unlike in the village where they spike it with joy. I used to love chocolate. Percy hated it. But what did it taste like? I wish I kept in shape. Oof.
Mum, Dad, I've come home. Well, don't you worry, dearie. Everything will be all right from now on. You sit down and have a...
Oh.
Just like in the books. But the books don't tell you about their teeth. And so frightfully sharp.
Pace yourself, Arthur.
The meat hot, the meat cold, the meat in the pot 9 days old.
Where's this gone? Just, oh, made retreat. Not many anymore.
The horror.
Lovely day for it. Unfortunately, the bridge is not open at this time. It was working just a minute ago, but the door is broken again. You'll have to wait until it's up again.
Do you ever let anybody in?
Oh, yes. There's someone in there now.
And in the past month?
Well, in the past month. Ah! There's a chap in there right now.
You don't really want anyone back from the Garden District, do you?
Well, my wastrel friend. No one goes off their joy can actually take joy. I mean, would you? Everybody feels better if that door stays broken. You, us, everybody.
Well, Constable Wright, I suppose now I can tell Central why the bridge keeps breaking down.
Central?
Ever seen one of these?
Oh, bugger me. You're not some sort of undercover bridge inspector?
This device detects structural irregularities using shortwave radar. But I don't think it will show me the real problem. Will it, Constable Wright?
Look, sir, you can fix that door, but them wastrels still ain't gonna take their joy. It makes them see eyes everywhere.
That's not for you to decide, is it?
No, sir. The maintenance hatch is that way, sir. I'd be grateful if you forgot this conversation ever happened.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Where are the Americans? Where are the...
Oh, bugger. If I really was from Central, I'd have the card, wouldn't I? There is another way, though, isn't there?
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Please take a number and sit down. Number 2. Now serving number 2. Welcome to the Rehabilitation Centre.
Actually, I'm just a sort of undercover bridge inspector from Central. See this device? It detects structural...
Then you should have no trouble passing the test, should you? Please head through the door there and begin your rehabilitation.
deposit your personal belongings into this box, retaining only your clothes. Please continue to the decontamination room. Please discard your clothes. Don't worry, you will be provided with new, proper clothes after decontamination.
Don't know what's outside of it. Oh.
Wine dry still and wine. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. God to make thee mighty, make thee mightier yet.
Congratulations, you have been decontaminated. Please proceed to the next room and obtain fresh, new, proper, clean clothes.
I hope she's not watching and judging.
Don't you look wonderful? Please proceed to the next room. In case there is any residual odor of the Garden District on you, please enjoy this refreshing scent of country flowers.
Is that licorice? Why licorice?
Get ready for the most important moment in your rehabilitation. Please take your favorite flavor of joy: vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry.
I must insist that you not traverse the beams of the joy detector without taking your joy, sir.
Wow.
Oh, damn it. They were serious about taking my joy, weren't they?
Got it on me.
Looking good. Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it.
Right as rain, sir. Right as rain.
Where is it? Oh. Show me.
Please head into the theatre and take a seat. Excellent. Sit tight and enjoy the show.
And now it's time for the Uncle Jack Etiquette Minute. You may be wondering, how can I fit in better in Hamlin Village? Well, it's easy. To get along, go along. If someone tells you it's a lovely day, agree with them. Because of course, it's always a lovely day in Hamlin Village, so don't be afraid of talking to people first. They'll appreciate it. Now, I'm assuming, of course, that you're decently dressed. Huh? Clothes make the man, eh? Indeed, naked people have almost no influence at all in society. And don't dress in rags either, or people might think you're a wastrel. Now, what should you do if people are staring at you? Maybe they're asking you if you remember to take your joy. Who cares? Just pop another, and they'll congratulate you and go on about their day. And if things seem to be getting a bit hectic, remember, you can always sit on a bench, relax, and open the Hamlin O'Quran. Take a load off. No one will bother you when you're sitting on a bench. Unless you've made them very angry. Well, or, I don't know, watch Jack Worthing on television. I hear he's very good. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in tomorrow for another...
Isn't Uncle Jack wonderful? Now, please proceed to the 3rd floor, where you will be tested on what you've just relearned.
Just a friendly reminder. Uncle Jack don't mention it, but a word to the wise, proper decent people don't like people what is running, jumping, crouching, spying, sneaking, breaking or entering. Such like behaviours is what we associate with downers. Avoid them, and we shan't have disagreements.
Welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they can't be serious.
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
Lionel Cashier. Glad he's still around.
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like I do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. Pop a joy, B. Put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. Why does everything have eyes?
That's right, Player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have
Here's my interrogative. If I see you running, jumping about, or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Clear one. That's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Clear two. Do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed.
Have you got 3 wrong?
Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. give me flowers, B. talk about old times, C. stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
I think flowers in old times. Choose B.
No, I'm afraid we don't like to talk about old times in Hamlin Village. Who can remember them after all? Ha 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 ha.
Damn it.
Oh dear, it looks like the eyes have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please, God, make them stop staring.
I'm afraid that was a bit of a trick question. It's true, you can't find your house when you overdose on joy. But we want you to see the broader truth, which is, who cares? Oh, clear too. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a 7th try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village. If you didn't, remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy.
Well, that's a relief.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's time to play Oh Behave, the game where you show that you're ready to come back to Hamlin Village and behave like a proper, decent citizen.
What the hell? I passed the test. Oh, for heaven's sake, I'm not going to do this again. How do I get out of here?
Are you ready to behave? Now, our 5 guest questioners are going to ask you 1 question each. All you have to do is show us that you understand how to behave yourself in Wellington Wells. Mr. Cashier, what question do you have for our prodigal son or daughter?
If you want to fit in, you should. A. Say hello to everyone you meet, like you do. B. Visit people's houses, whether they're there or not. C. The eyes! The eyes!
Yes, that's right. It never hurts to say hello to people. Player 2, I'm afraid the eyes was not the right answer. Mrs. Browning, what would you like to know?
If you realise you're wearing rags, should you A. pop a joy, B. put on proper clothes for God's sake, and why not pop a joy, C. why does everything have eyes?
That's right, player 1. Just popping a joy is not always enough. We do have standards, you know. Player 2, I'm afraid everything does not actually have eyes. Jack Constable. Constable,
jumping about or crouching in the shadows, what will I likely do? A. Tell you to stop your rotten shenanigans before I smash you in the face. B. Run and jump and play myself. C. Oh God, the eyes.
Clear one. That's exactly right. If you need to get somewhere, don't lurk about like a rotten downer, or run like you're fleeing the scene, or jump about. No need to be in a hurry in Hamlin Village. Clear two. Do try to pay attention. We want you to succeed. Mrs. Sackville, your question, please.
If you want to make friends with me, should you A. give me flowers, B. talk about old times, C. stop staring at me, why is everything staring?
Excellent. Yes. Do give the ladies a lovely bouquet. They do so love flowers. Oh dear, it looks like I have you both, as they say. How disappointing. Remember, doctors are here to help you. If you've forgotten your joy, doctors will smell it right away, and they'll give you a quick injection to make your day a lovely one. Dr. Byron, what is your question?
What happens when you take too much joy? A. You can't find your own house. B. Who cares? C. Please, God, make them stop staring.
Okay. That should be
it. That's right. Clear one. It hardly matters. You might lose a few hours, but sooner or later, you'll find yourself on a bench. No worse for the wear. Oh, clear two. Today is just not your day, is it? But you can always come back for a seventh try. And that concludes this episode of Oh Behave. I hope you made it to the village.
Where is it?
Didn't.
I need.
Remember, we're always happy to give you another shot if you're willing to behave like a decent citizen. Of course we are. Here in Hamlin Village, we're always happy. Welcome.
It just continues.
Don't mind me. Just having a bit of a sit down.
May I express my delight that you passed the examination, sir? We've not had as many as we'd hoped, sir. Not as many at all. And yet, they say the unexamined life is not worth living. Well, sir, welcome back. Oh, and in case your rustication has been of long duration, please bear in mind there is now a nocturnal curfew. Best be indoors after nightfall, sir.
Isn't this wonderful?
Oh, I can't
Welcome back to
remember the last
civilization.
time someone came through.
Lovely weather.
Fancy a cuppa?
Should clear up soon, I imagine.
Hello there, love.
Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it.
So from here, I've got to get to St. George's home and then into the parade. Except that I need a letter of transit to get into the parade, like the one I left on my desk in the parade. How do I get a new one? Wait, the old government printing office was on Maidenholm. Maybe I can break in and steal some blanks. Looks like the old printing office is pretty well buttoned up. I wonder if there's a way in the back.
Well, I think I always check textures out.
You know what? Never mind. Next week? Arthur? Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
Don't you lovely day for it me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! Oh, I knew it was you. I mean, the glasses, the hair, the really adorable jacket. Don't ask me how, you're not that awkward little boy anymore, are you? But the way you walk, it's like the mask isn't even there. I just knew. There's Arthur.
Sally? You look fantastic.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm out of my mind with boredom.
Green and white checked. Your dress, the last time I saw you. Running out the door.
That horrible gingham dress. Oh, God, that takes you back. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, ye of little fucking faith. I'm not going to turn you in. Whatever possesses you to go off your joy?
Percy.
Oh, God.
I saw a picture of him. I promised I'd look after him in Germany. I have to go and find him.
How are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city.
Good Christ. Just tell the policeman that. I'm sure they'll wave you right on through.
Yeah, haven't figured that bit out yet.
I'm very close with General Byng.
Of course you are.
No.
You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
I mean, I could go see him and ask him to give you a letter of transit.
Don't put the General out on my account. I'm sure you've only so many favours you can ask of him.
My God. You still hate me, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14 years.
We were 16!
How could you?
Because I liked him? Because he had that adorable beard? I don't know, there isn't a reason for everything. You're the last bloody person who should be making enough stuff. Look. Some downer broke into my lab last week, literally tore the bars off the windows, and the ridiculous thing is I forgot to lock the front door. Point is, it's a horrible, terrible world out there. I just don't see you smashing your way into the city without a great deal of help.
Oh no, not me.
I'm living on the King's Road right now.
Of course you are.
I couldn't exactly have stayed there, could I? Like nothing happened.
Look, I'm sorry. This isn't what I meant to... Maybe we could help each other. Maybe I could come by when I'm feeling... better? Brilliant. You arse. How about going to the King's Road, knocking on her door and apologising grievously? And asking nicely for a letter of transit. She knows General Byng.
Damn it, lads, she's Scarper. Oh, but what have we here? A friend of Miss Boyle's, innit? Funny, you don't seem all high and mighty. Perhaps we can express our feelings about Miss Boyle to her friend. There, that's the one.
Now, what's all the scuffle? You've been having an altercation in the alley?
Nothing you need to worry about, Constable. I'll, just be on my way.
And where is it you're on your way to? Precisely.
Just off to see an old friend on St. George.
Oh, well, no need to be in such a hurry. The bridge to St. George is, under renovations.
Oh. For how long?
I hesitate to prognosticate, sir. Dr. Faraday's the only one who knows how to fix the ridiculous contraptions on them bridges. Word has been sent, but we've not had the courtesy of a reply.
Why don't you, I don't know, go to Dr. Faraday's house?
Because Dr. F has removed to a secret location, the, location which headquarters keeps, secret.
All right. I'll ask your headquarters then.
You some kind of troublemaker. Stay out of city business.
I suppose if I want to go and make up with Sally, I need to get Dr. Faraday to come fix his bridge. So I need to visit police headquarters and find out where he's gone. Not risky at all. It's always a little extra complicated with Sally, isn't it?
About Constable's about. Got a gas mask on. Oh, I didn't. Damn, they took it off. So I wait to get my stuff back.
You can't hide forever.
Odd. Why are there peepers patrolling the park? I should snoop around a bit.
Framework's quite bad.
Dear Uncle Jack, I haven't been feeling entirely well these past few days. I feel rather tired, and it's hard to get out of bed. So, I asked my husband to get this letter to you. Here.
I've already called the doctor's once today. There it is. I noticed an odd thing. On the roof across my desk, I noticed a lot of chickens. They just fly up there and watch me from my open window. The peculiar thing is, they're all black with sharp.
Are you feeling all right?
And all they do all day is go
We only
caw,
want to
caw,
help
caw.
you feel better.
Why are there chickens on my neighbor's roof?
Hello, Mrs.
I've never
Sick.
I think this might be the one Sally and me tried to blow up. I always wonder what happened to the letters. There was an awful lot of smoke.
Right! That cuts it.
Hello. I'm attempting to locate Dr. Faraday. Can you tell me where I can find him?
I'm afraid that information is not for public consumption, sir.
I can tell him where to find Bobby Higginbotham, though.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He's not at a reform club again, is he? He was supposed to go to Lud's Own.
Well, apparently he feels so guilty that Dr. F has been deprived of the liberties which are the birthright of every English citizen, he's gonna get his arse spanked.
Constable Bevan, I'm not the public. I'm from the Department of Archives, Printing and Recycling. We're conducting an investigation into Dr. Faraday's handling of municipal records relating to the maintenance of the interinsular bridges. 2 requests have already been sent by Miss Bing to your superior requesting this information. If I have to go back to the parade, Miss Byng's next letter regarding this apparently deliberate festinance will include the name of the last person I talked to. Will that be you, Constable, or the chap who keeps the constabulary's address book?
In that case, sir, why don't you take the elevator on up to Records? They'll sort you out.
Thank you. I shall.
What the hell is festinance?
They deprived Dr. Faraday of his liberties, but he made all the bridges.
Percival Hastings, is it not?
No, it's Arthur. Percival went away.
Odd. There are some things you think you will never forget. But then, I suppose you do.
I'm Arthur. Arthur Hastings.
Memories play tricks on you, do they not?
You must get back on board! How old are you, Mr. Hastings?
I'm 13. They typed my birthday wrong on the card.
So, why are you here?
No, I'm just here to take my brother to the train.
You feeling all right, sir?
I'm fine. Just...
Say good night.
No idea how to get Jewel to...
Just resting my feet.
You must take your joy immediately.
Oh.
You must take your joy immediately.
Poor thing. What's she on about?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Take
I could take these all the time and I wouldn't have any worries.
Percival Hastings, is it not?
No,
Mr. Hastings?
I'm 13. They typed my birthday wrong on the card.
So why are you here?
No, I'm just here to take my brother to the train.
Hello? Constable Bevan said you're the chap who has Dr. Faraday's current address.
That's right. I've got records of everyone's address back there. All alphabetical. I'm quite proud of it.
So, where has Dr. Faraday relocated to?
Oh, I can't tell you that. You're not a constable. I guess it would take two of you to make one constable, if you had platform shoes. Right. Anyone else you'd like me to not tell you the address of?
You're very helpful.
That's what everyone says. You know, I used to patrol the street. It was lovely. Shopkeepers give you sandwiches, ladies flirt, the warm sun on your coat. One misstep, and they put you in the records room. It's hardly fair. He was breathing when I left him.
Where do you think you're going then? We're not open to the general public. Bugger off!
Lovely day for it.
Righto!
You right now? Okay. What? Wow.
Are you sure
You
you're
will
feeling
take
all
your
right?
joy immediately.
God, why is that so cool?
Happiness is a choice.
I'm gonna do one more after I don't get overdose.
Ah, he certainly does have this place organised. Dr. Faraday's in Lud's Holm. That's crazy. Why? And how do I get to Lud's Holm? Are they renovating it? What's all that about Bobby Hickenbotham? He's supposed to check up on Dr. Faraday, but he's at the Reform Club instead, getting his arse spanked? He must have some sort of ID that lets him cross to Lud's Holm. Maybe I could borrow it. A joy detector. I better take my joy.
What?
Well, that's them. Their hands on the... There they are. Stop them.
There he is! Get him!
No need to get excited after all.
I'm getting old.
Gorillas, for one. They love nettles. They eat thistles and nettles every chance they get.
What's going on? So glitchy.
The Reform Club. This is where that chap is supposed to be getting spanked, isn't it? The one with the credentials for crossing the bridge to Lud's Holm. I wonder if I can borrow his paperwork while he's busy being punished. I have the oddest feeling about this place. Like I should come back. Maybe not during the day.
Tiny hair. And each of these tiny hairs is hollow and contains a drop of formic acid. That's what ants bite you with. And when the hair pierces your skin...
I'm gonna end it there.
But ejects the acid. You'll have an annoying burning sensation that can last for minutes or even days. And And you won't have caught it from anything fun, will you? No.
Enjoying it so much.
So, best thing to do is to
It's very glitchy.
wear gloves. If you do get stung, try rubbing the sting with the root of the plant. Make the itch go away, and in any event, it will make you look and feel clever. Then you're going to do one of two things once you've harvested it. You can cook it, or you can dry it.